The current flag of Fiji was adopted on 10 October 1970. The state arms have been slightly modified, but the flag has remained the same as during Fiji's colonial period. It is a defaced sky blue ensign. It has remained unchanged since Fiji was declared a republic in 1987, despite calls from some politicians for changes. In 2013, Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama announced plans of replacing the flag with a new design that would not include the Union Jack. Following a 3-month-long public vote, the new flag is expected to be announced on 1 July 2016. The flag's bright blue background symbolizes the Pacific Ocean, which plays an important part in the lives of the islanders, both in terms of the fishing industry and the huge tourist trade. The Union Jack reflects the country's links with the United Kingdom. The shield is derived from the country's coat of arms, which was granted by Royal Warrant in 1908. It is a white shield with a red cross and a red sheaf. The images depicted on the shield represent agricultural activities on the islands and the historical associations with the United Kingdom. At the top of the shield, a British lion holds a cocoa pod between its paws. The upper left is sugar cane, upper right is a coconut palm, the lower left a dove of peace, and the lower right a bunch of bananas. The flag is very similar to the colonial ensign used prior to independence, the main differences being the latter used a darker shade of blue, and displayed the entire Fijian coat of arms as opposed to just the shield. While some reformists have called for the removal of the Union flag, seeing it a British colonial emblem, others support its retention, for the sake of historical continuity. The flags of 5 other independent countries retain the Union flag in their national flags. Some influential Fijians have called for the restoration of the full coat of arms to the flag. On 13 November 2005, Fiji's Great Council of Chiefs called for the 2 warrior figures, who guard the shield on the coat of arms, to be placed on the flag, along with a miniature canoe and the national motto, Riravakana Kalukardo Kanatu, symbols that were featured on the original flag of the Kingdom of Fiji, the first unified Fijian state created under the leadership of Seru Epanisakakaba in 1871. The coat of arms is very significant, because it has the word of God, then it has the 2 warriors and the Fijian canoe also. I think that the council members prefer that the full coat of arms be included in the Fiji flag, said Asasala Sadole, General Secretary of the Great Council of Chiefs. Prior to ceding the country to British rule in 1874, the government of Fiji adopted a national flag featuring blue and white vertical stripes, within the center a red shield depicting a white dove. This flag ceased to be used when the colonial era began and Fiji relinquished its independence. Fiji was a British colony from 1874 to 1970. In its New Year's Day address in 2013, Prime Minister Commodore Frank Bainimarama announced that the flag would soon be changed so as to reflect a sense of national renewal, to reinforce a new Fijian identity, and new confidence in being Fijian on the global stage. The change in the flag would accompany the adoption of a new constitution, intended by Fiji's military leader, to establish a one-person, one-vote, non-racial and secular democracy under military oversight. The country, a republic, had removed the Queen from its currency a few weeks earlier. On 3 February 2015, Bainimarama confirmed that the flag of Fiji would be replaced. He announced that a national competition to design the new flag would be held, with the aim of hoisting this flag on 11 October 2015, the 45th anniversary of independence. On 24 December 2015, the Fijian government announced that it had again put off a decision on the country's new flag via delaying the next stage by another 2 months to the end of February 2016. In a statement, the government said that it had now received new submissions since it released 23 designs earlier in 2015, and that it was still seeking more. Furthermore, it was announced that 5 designs would be chosen through the Prime Minister's office in March 2016, with the public then having 3 months to select one. The government also said it expects to announce the new flag on 1 July 2016 and that it will be raised on Constitution Day, 7 September 2016.